Hello and welcome to another video. In today's video, it's part 2 of the Bolens HT deck maintenance. In the previous video, we took all of the hubs, the blades and the pulleys off, and we also took the gearbox off, and we fully cleaned the bottom of the deck and repainted it. And today we'll be continuing with the maintenance. So the first job for this video is to change the bearings in the hub, which there's 2 in each. You can see one there, and then there's one just under here. And to get this out, we're going to take the wood rough key out, and then take the shaft out, and then probably tap the bearings out. But to keep this still while we're trying to do this, our idea was to mount this on the deck in the place it should be, there. And the reason we're doing this is because we don't want to, say, bolt it in the vise, because this is made of alloy, so it's quite delicate and we don't want to damage it. We've taken the wood rough key out now, as you can see there, and what I'm going to see is whether I can just gently tap this out without it needing to be on the deck. And there we go, and you can see it's actually come off with the bearing on there. That bearing came out very easily. So for the bottom one, what we're doing is we've got a couple of blocks here that we use in the press and a socket, and we're going to try and just tap it out. The replacement bearings we're using are Seal for Life bearings, and normally what we would do is flick the seal on the inside off and then put it in like that, because then we could top up the grease with the grease nipple that's usually on the shaft. But this is a replacement shaft, and as you can see there's no grease nipple on it. So what we're going to be doing with the bearings in this hub is leaving the seals on. Now what we're going to do is clean up all the parts, put the hubs back together, and then do the other 2 hubs. We've finished the bearings now and we've put the hubs on, and we've also turned the deck over in preparation for the new belt. You can see we've also put 2 of the pulleys back on and put the belt around them. The reason why we haven't put this one on is because, as you can see with this pulley, I can take the belt off and put it on easily without there being any trouble there. But with this pulley, there's really not enough space to put the belt on while the pulley's on. So what we're going to do is wrap the belt around the pulley and then put it on with the pulley. Also, because these bolts go into alloy casing and they're steel bolts, we used some copper slip to make sure they don't seize. As you can see, we've got the final pulley on now, and the belt's lined up where it needs to go, and all we need to do now is change the gearbox oil, which you can see it's currently draining down here into a saucepan, which we will switch for one of my sister's health milkshake things that people drink nowadays. As you can see, we've laid the gearbox on the deck here. We've put the belt around the pulley, which you have to do before you can bolt it down because it goes around this piece here. But once we've tightened all of those up, we have a block on the tensioner, and we'll be able to use the tensioner to get the belt back around this pulley. We've put the gearbox on now, and we've got the belt around that other pulley. There's no video of it because it was quite difficult for both of us. But we almost forgot that we still haven't put the blades on the underside. So before we top the gearbox up with oil, what we're going to do is fit the blades again. We've got the blades back on now. There's no video of it because we just spent a stupid amount of time trying to find our spare blades, which we were going to put on. But we can't find them, so we've just sharpened these ones and put them back on. But the next job is to turn it back over so we can do more stuff on the other side, including topping up the gearbox oil. And the more that we add to this deck, the heavier it's getting to turn over. We're now putting the linkage on, and I thought I'd show you the order in which all of these washers and things go on. So on the inside of it, you can see there's the pin and then the washer. And then you've got another washer. Thanks for the background noise. And then if I just lift this up, this then goes through there. And then you've got this kind of thicker spacer. That goes on, and then that goes through there. Washer goes on there. And you put the R clip back through. We've got the linkage back on now, and the final job to do is to top the gearbox back up with gearbox oil. And we use non-additive oil because we find it a bit kinder to the bronze bushes in the gearbox. But instead of showing you us doing it, or just saying that we're about to do it and then cutting to a bit of video where we say we have done it, this is where we're going to end the video. So thanks for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Please subscribe to my channel, like this video and see our other videos. More to follow as we do more on this tractor. Bye.